Well, everyone, I thought by this point in the year I would have been making a lot of progress on the different projects I had planned for this year, but I've literally done almost nothing. In fact, the only thing I have done model railroad related this entire year so far, and we're already into March, is building this one small O-scale structure. And that's it. And the reason for that is that I've been working pretty much every available hour that I have not been doing my regular day job at my son's high school building props for their indoor band season. We're doing some incredibly wild stuff this year. Really super exciting. It's been like the most fun I've ever had building something, just really amazing project. In fact, here's a little peek at some of the wheels and gears we built for this project. And these are all made out of plywood. They're all hand cut with a jigsaw, a lot of router work, and painted to look like metal. And these things turned out amazing, and they've been part of a much larger project that we're working on. And I'll probably show a little bit of that at some point once the band season is done and it's safe to show that. But, you know, that's pretty much been my entire life outside of work. And besides the fact that I've been spending a lot of time at the high school, almost all of my DeWalt tools are there except for my circular saw and I think one other tool. And all my batteries are there at the high school. And so this weekend I thought, hey, I'm going to work on cutting some plywood, get stuff ready for the O-gauge switching layout, just get, parts ready to go. And I had no batteries. So I had to go out to Home Depot. I bought another DeWalt battery. And so today I'm going to grab my circular saw and I'm at least going to cut a little bit of plywood. I'm just going to put the plywood base up here on the shelf where the layout's going to go, kind of give you an idea of the size of it and what it's going to look like in terms of just the footprint. And that's going to be it. So not a lot today, but maybe it's the start of something. So let's do that. So this taped out area here is a section that I plan to use for the O-gauge switching layout. So I'm going to go ahead, get this cut out. We're going to put it up on the shelf here and then kind of just see how that's going to fit. I thought that this tape was actually in the right spot, but apparently it was not. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the board up here to get an idea of how it will fit. Okay, now you can see how the O-gauge switching layout will fit. I'll have that little white shelf there that's over the edge of the switching layout, kind of trimmed back, so there'll be a wall there to kind of fully isolate the layout. But overall, everything should fit just fine. Kind of a broader view of the garage and how that's going to fit there. Obviously, that baseboard there for the O-gauge layout will have framing to it. I'll have 1x3s around the bottom and some space there for wires and things like that. And I'll have the backdrop and sides and everything in place as well. Anyway, the other parts I do want to get cut out here are the top part, which will basically go on the bottom of that shelf, and then the left side wall there. And everything else I think I may just leave as it is and just paint the walls and do that for the backdrop and not actually bother with building an entire box, because that's going to be a lot easier and a lot faster. And this way, if I want to change something out and change the layout out, I don't have to actually tear up a whole box. I can just basically remove the base and then put something else there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, let me go ahead, get this removed. I'll put it on the other sheet of plywood, get that cut out, get the left sidewall cut out, and I'll have done something. Yay. Anyway, it's not a lot, but I did get started, so that's good. I'll see about getting the rest of this base framed up next week if I can. Either that, or I will lay out all the track on here temporarily and actually try to do some operations on it to make sure that everything is going to actually work out before I fully build it. I've done that before, but it's been a while, and so I'm not sure exactly if everything's still going to work the way I want it to in terms of being able to move cars around and all that kind of stuff. So I might do that as well. But yeah, one of those two things next week. But anyway, I'm going to try to at least get going on this project and make some visible progress, hopefully here in the next few weeks, to where there is something to look at. And hopefully this will become a little bit more interesting for you guys. But anyway, something has happened, so hey, we're getting there. But that's all for now, and thanks for watching. Bye.